some critical insights about Clarivate Penang as we continue to set up our operations in Penang. So first and foremost, a lot of people ask us, who is Clarivate? I would personally say that Clarivate is the business of the future for the country. As you see around us, there are a lot of manufacturing companies, shared services organization. The kind of business that we are in advanced analytics, and one portion of this advanced analytics is big data. So we are truly a global provider of solutions to the organizations and researchers across the world so that they will be able to take our solutions to manage some of the critical decisions, especially in the areas of science and intellectual property. We also provide a lot of critical information and insights that will enable everyone across the world to solve what I would say the world's most complex problems. Now, we work with over 18,000 customers in more than 180 countries. And if you see on the bottom left, you'll see the number of products that we have for Clarivate. We serve more than 50 over top global biopharmas. We have more than 50 largest global law firms across the world. And I would say that, we have also been serving more than 40 plus patent offices and more than 7,000 plus leading government and academic institutions across the world. So Penang Global Business Center, right? It's a new startup. Here's where I'm really excited, where all of you that join us, you will be able to grow and thrive your career with us. We have a very critical tagline that we always are very proud of. We keep on saying that it is going to be the best workplace ever. And this is not going to be a tagline, it's going to be an experience when an employee walks into the company. So we do have our goal, what's our path and how we measure success for the Global Business Center in Penang. Again, our goal is to ensure that we are able to serve excellence from the Penang Global Business Center through very high quality solutions and consistent and seamless customer service. So we see that everything that we do, right, in the Global Business Center, it's very customer centric. We consider internal employees as our customers and external folks as our customers. So customer service is something very going to be heart and core with ourselves. And how do we do it, right? We do it through simplicity, through scalability and agility. So when we talk about simplicity, it's all about how we're able to run processes that are easy to implement. And everything that we want to do in the Global Business Center, we want to look at it as an end-to-end solution. Because the focus here is how do we maximize efficiencies and cost. And while we work through that, scalability is very important. We continue to build standardization and flexibility to ensure that the Penang Global Business Centers continues to grow and transform to serve the world. Agility is going to be something very hard and core to ourselves. It's very important to continue to stay sustainable and competitive in the world, right? So our ability to be flexible, to deliver superior customer experience is going to be very important for us from a business standpoint. How do we measure success? We always call ourselves as best value. So when we talk about best value, it's our ability to continue to improve through innovation. We want to make sure that everything that we do is very much in compliance and we are able to manage risk accordingly. And as a site, we want to make sure that we are very much focused on cost efficiencies through optimization. Like I said earlier on, what is important is everything that we do is customer, right? It's customer first, customer mindset, and customer experience. So customer is going to be very important, for everyone in the organization. And the environment is going to be, there's going to be a lot of expectations. And again, we want every one of you who join the company, right, to have this mindset of play to win. So when we talk about play to win is having a winning mindset. So winning mindset is going to be it's going to be a core capability for the company, right? We are going to be able to create winning strategy. And the only way to do it is through a highly engaged and empowered team. And this is something very important because when we are highly engaged and empowered, we will be able to serve our customers in a more delightful manner and in speed. So I'd like to have a quick overview about the Penang Global Business Center milestone. What's our focus? What's our strategy? So we have taken up a 25,000 square feet space, which we intend to move in sometime in December. And we are looking at, seat capacity of about, 300 to about 400 with optimization. And as we work through our focus and our strategy, the key core consideration that we took in perspective is number one, we want to make sure that everyone within the organization are highly engaged, right? Team spirit is very important. So we will measure engagement within the organization. Our expectation is obviously 90% and above. And we do spend a lot of efforts and energy to hire the best folks to the organization. And retention is going to be very important. And the company is going to make sure that every employee that continues to join in this company, they will be able to grow and thrive their career over here. Sustainability is something very important, is the ability to give back to the society, right? And this is where it's very close at our heart and something that the Penang Global Business Center wants to spearhead to have 100% sustainability opportunities in the organization. Onboarding experiences is also very critical. We take a lot of effort, we take a lot of time to create a great onboarding experience. From the time you say yes to us, right up to your life cycle in the organization. So, as a site leadership continues to look at every single touch point, we take a lot of precise thoughts to see how we can create a wow experience. So in general, a happy employee will provide a more productive environment. So onboarding experience is something that we are looking at 100% customer experience. And the Global Business Center will be supporting all across customers across the world. And whether we are directly or indirectly impacting anyone across the world, we want to make sure that we are being part of the customer delight score for the organization. And our expectation is to be more than 85%. So that's a quick high-level overview about our 3-year strategy, right? I call it GBC 1.0, GBC 2.0, and GBC 3.0. So we are currently in GBC 1.0. So in 2020, our focus is truly building up the site, making sure all the recruitments are done accordingly, focusing on all the branding, working very closely with all the government agencies, and also focusing on the human capital development. So we have had quite a great government relationship with, with Invest Penang, with AMDAC, with NCRR and HRDF. Many other government agencies have been really working with us and supporting us with this growth. And obviously, once we have, when we work closely with them, setting up, the next focus is about hiring. We've been spending a lot of time really looking at candidates across Malaysia to come join us and grow and thrive their career, right? So there's been lots of sourcing and interviews that have been done. And once all these folks are in with us right now, the focus is how can we continue to build training and development? How can we enhance their skill sets so that we will be able to have a sustainable operation and create a high performing team? So indirectly for 2020, the focus is all about building, it's all about hiring the best, and it's all about training. So when I look at 2021, the focus is all now looking at how do we build a center of excellence. So when we talk about a center of excellence, it's everything that we do across in the GBC. We want to be the best in class, right? So all SLAs that we create, we want to make sure that we are exceeding more than 90%. Again, we want to be the best. We want to be, one of the best center of excellence that we have set up globally within the organization. We also intend to enhance and grow the site. For now, we have the customer service organization, the inside sales functions, and the patent translation team, right? Eventually, as we grow, we want to also make sure that we bring all the tier 2 and tier 3 under one umbrella so that number one, we become more efficient. We'll be able to communicate and get easier and faster solutions to our customers that would result to greater customer experience. And as we bring in more roles to the organization, we create that center of excellence. This is where I would say that, we have the entire upstream and downstream functions within the organization where we will create greater accountability, speed, and efficiencies. And this is what I call about, having a high valued global business center. And indirectly, you continue to create more career and job opportunities for employees in Clarivate. And in 2022, right, as we continue to grow the site, the focus is really building a center of expertise. And this is where, we would like to ensure that the entire ecosystem of an organization completely move into, one roof, right? So we have IT, finance, HR, and many other functions within the same premises. And when we have all this, whole ecosystem under an umbrella, definitely, again, the interaction, the ability to come back to customers and coming up with quick solutions and delighting customers will be one of the key focus that would help us to be a center of expertise. Again, when we look at of expertise, any functions that continue to have their presence in Penang, they will have the entire end-to-end tier 1 to tier 3 expertise from Penang. And this is something that we continue to aspire. We are definitely looking forward to, and this is where Clarivate is moving towards too. So again, there's going to be lots of jobs of opportunities in Clarivate. Please get into our website, careers.clarivate.com. You will be able to see all positions that are currently opened with Clarivate. So please make sure you follow our career website. So again, the kind of positions that we are looking at bringing over to the global business centers will be finance related, will be procurement, potentially the HR shared services over here. We definitely will look into the IT functions as well. So at this point of time, we already have the inside sales functions within the Clarivate organization. We have the global customer service functions inside right now, and the patent translation team as well. So marketing, legals, name it, more of these functions will definitely come in. So please take the opportunity to follow us at our careers.clarivate.com, because that's where you'll have all the most latest updated positions that will be readily available. And we look forward for you to come join us. So just a quick high-level overview for those of you who are looking for internships or who are fresh graduates, right? The kind of background that would probably suit Clarivate. As I said, we are in an environment, I would say, advanced analytics, big data, that completely focuses on life sciences and intellectual property. So the kind of people that we are looking forward would be folks from the science background, right? Be it biomedical, pharmacological, chemistry, even engineering and mathematics. And these are folks that would definitely provide their insights, their skill sets to the organization. As I've mentioned earlier, as we continue to grow the whole ecosystem, we also would have the IT functions, right? Specifically folks with the Java software and also programming knowledge that would be very beneficial to the organization. And again, accounting, finance, law, HR, and many other relevant courses, right? So gone are the days where, when someone takes an engineering degree, they have to go to a factory and work, right? In this new era, like I said, being in an era of business of the future, This is where you will be able to have, if you have studied electrical engineering, come and join us. Look into how the field of advanced analytics is going to look like. Look into a field where we will be able to guide researchers, governments, organizations to make very critical decisions in the organization. Well, the kind of skill sets that are going to be very critical would be, we would encourage, we would expect that everyone have very strong communication skills, be it reading, written, and as well as also spoken, right? And we will have multiple language capability at the GBCs. Like I said, we are a global business center. The borders have been removed across the world. We will be supporting the world from Penang, and that's something that we all should be very proud of, supporting the world from Malaysia. So the kind of languages that we would really be looking at would be Mandarin, Japanese, Korean, Russian, Arabic, and so on and so forth, right? So if you have any specific language capability, again, do reach out to us. It's definitely going to be an added advantage. Now, leadership skill sets and the ability to be a team player is also going to be important. It's very important that each of us exhibit our leadership capability, and working together as a team is very, very, very critical, right? As I've mentioned earlier on that our tagline is the best workplace ever. And in order to do that, we need to make sure that we have very strong engagement and trust within each other. Agility is something very important to stay competitive in this world. Nothing is structured, right? Again, there's just a lot of things changing, right? Change management is important. So when changes happen, how agile we are to take on those changes and move on and really continue to excel. So agility is going to be a very important skill set that we would like every new hire to this company to have. And we are in a very, very fast-paced environment, and changes happen almost every time, right? So we need individuals who are very comfortable to work in a very fast environment and who are comfortable to adapt themselves in an environment that continues to change. Now, what we can promise you, right, in joining us in Clarivate. Number one, it's an environment that continues to have advanced innovation opportunities, right? We are in an environment that continues to improve and enhance life of people, right? In terms of technology and researchers. So innovation is going to be something very critical. We also have the ability to support the world from Malaysia, from Penang. So the opportunity that we have to understand different culture, different needs, different requirements is just going to be abundance, and doing this all from the Global Business Center. And being an environment that focuses on life science and intellectual property, something very new to the country. This is where you can be the pioneers to continue to enhance your skill sets and knowledge base in life sciences and intellectual property. We are definitely a new setup, and this is where career opportunities continues to be enhanced. We encourage everyone to be able to grow and thrive their career with the company. And there's so many opportunities across the company, different functions, different capabilities. Look out for that opportunities, especially as we continue to grow. There will be more opportunities for every individual where they'll have their self-development opportunities being enhanced. Um, as I've mentioned earlier on again, we just don't support Malaysia. We support the region, we support the globe, we support different regions with different expectations. And that's a phenomenal experience that every new hire would get when they join Clarivate. So, as I mentioned to you all, the best workplace ever. If you look at some of the happy faces, these are some of our latest new hires that have just joined us with Clarivate. We hope that you could be part of this. And again, it's a family environment. A lot of people ask me, what do you expect to achieve? What do you mean by the best workplace ever? If you were to ask me, it's the sense of being happy, right? As you walk into the organization, you're feeling respected, you're feeling being heard, you're being empowered, and more important, there's going to be opportunities. And we are all here together as a family. And again, I always love to, this collage of happy faces of Clarivate. These are some of our very new hires who have been with us, who have just joined us over the last couple of months. The company is just going to be growing tremendously over the next 1 to 2 years. We continue to welcome each and every one of you to come join us. It's a great place where you will be able to grow and thrive your career with Clarivate. It's an opportunity where you not only make new friends, you acquire great knowledge, and you will be able to experience the best workplace ever. So please visit our websites, our clarivate.com websites, where you'll have all insights about the line of businesses that we have. Please visit our career website. Make sure you follow our career website so that you will be able to know what are the positions that are currently available, and follow us at LinkedIn, right? Looking forward to have you here with our company. Thank you for listening. Welcome.
So if you think about laptops, computers, tablets, and any type of PC or computing tool, there's a very good chance that the chips inside that tool have gone through a LAM machine.
Our tools are used in computer chip manufacturing throughout the world. We really are enabling kind of the next generation chips to be manufactured and to be built.
Those devices that you see on the shelves, those are there on the shelves today because of the technology that LAM Research creates and provides to our customers to make advanced computer chips.
LAM's a really exciting place to work, not only because we're working on new technology that enables everything, but things change every day, and I get to work on a lot of different things.
It's actually a very good mix between creativity and engineering. The projects that we get to work on are very technologically complex, so you're always encouraged to be innovative and to come up with creative solutions to the problems.
There is an atmosphere of taking risks, of learning, of failing, and of discovering.
When you come to work, you should bring a pair of running shoes because it's a very fast-paced environment. There's many challenges that we have to go take on that nobody else has done or conquered in this world, and that's part of what's exciting here.
I think roughly 30 or 40% of the workforce here has been here more than 10 years in the same place. That's actually a testament to how good the co-workers are.
All the people here are very hardworking, very driven, very motivated, and also very intelligent. They come from a variety of educational backgrounds. I think in my personal experience, all the people that I work with have a great sense of humor, so they make the work environment really fun and enjoyable.
The first thing I noticed about people over here is that everybody is really relaxed and friendly.
The complexity of the tools and the machines and the processes really demand a high level of intellect, and you see it straight away. And it's still taking me a while to get used to all the knowledge and I suppose the quickness of everyone around here.
LAM here in Tualatin, we're just outside of Portland by about 25 minutes. So we have the big city feel, but we also have small suburban area too. So we kind of sit this nice divide where we have the best of both worlds.
Portland has great outdoor activities. You can go surf in water, or you can go hike, or you can just camp in the forest.
It's a metropolitan city with a great nightlife and restaurants and lots of cultural events.
It is said that the Portland, Oregon area has the highest number of restaurants per capita of anywhere on the planet, comparable with the best, say, like a San Francisco or New York or London has to offer.
The type of living that we have here, the quality of life here in the Northwest is very good for those that are raising a family.
It takes me 10 minutes to get to work on a highway, which in most cities would be full of traffic.
From within a 10-15 mile radius of here, you're able to access world-class schools with neighborhoods which have very, very reasonable cost of living from the standpoint of housing.
I moved here from Southern California, and LAM made the process super easy.
I had some reservation initially about coming up here due to simply stepping out of the significant technical community that exists in the Bay Area, but I was pleasantly surprised to find that there's a parallel community here.
If you're looking for a place that's challenging and exciting, then LAM is definitely the place for you.
You know, we look for somebody that's creative, that has a competitive type of nature in them, and somebody that really wants to go change the world.
We look for people who fit into a team culture and want to make a difference as part of a team.
It's a challenging environment. You have to be clever. You have to be ingenious. You have to have a type of creativity to you. All of that combined with a competitive nature.
When all is said and done, we make something tangible. We make a piece of equipment which runs a process which helps our customers make better chips. And you know what? After we make something, 2 years later, you actually get a device that you can buy in a shop. And then I look at it and I know, hey, we contributed to making this happen, and that's very satisfying.
LAM is a place where successful people want to work. Day in and day out, we are creating solutions for our customers that have never been created before, that enables them to create new kinds of devices and new kinds of systems and new kinds of applications that have never been seen on the face of the earth.
We're masters of materials, we're masters of chemistry, we're masters of physics, and being able to do things like build machines up, essentially molecule by molecule, atom by atom, is fascinating.
There's never a dull moment. You really need to be really quick in coming up with your ideas. So I think that makes it super exciting.
There's always engineering problems to solve. They require a high degree of collaboration and teamwork, which are very challenging and just really fun.
What really drew me to LAM is extraordinary leadership. The discipline, the vision, the passion.
I think LAM really believes in sustained leadership. We keep thinking about how can we do it better next time.
It's encouraging to see how much trust they put into engineering to really take the next step and not just think about the immediate short-term needs of our customers, but also the long-term vision of the company.
People really want to hear alternate opinions, that it's okay to disagree, that we have the ability to have these conversations and ultimately come to the best solution possible.
The key thing that differentiates LAM from our competitors is really our culture.
It's a place where values dominate, not politics. LAM is striving all the time to draw out the most from employees, give them the most opportunity, allow them to reach fulfillment in their lives and to grow continuously.
LAM offers me great possibility to develop myself within the company.
They really instilled in me the desire to want to be better and to perform at a high level.
Whether it's MBA programs or continued engineering programs, LAM puts a lot of emphasis on being able to do continued education.
LAM is looking for leaders and people with motivation, and if you demonstrate that, then you're given a lot of opportunities to grow.
So if you're a person that likes to solve complex problems that no one else has worked on, LAM is the place for you.
We're advancing the state of technical capability for the world, and it has broad impacts in society, and that is exciting and rewarding. I can't imagine a more exciting job.
LAM is an equipment manufacturing company that enables big companies to be able to produce their semiconductor devices and desired products.
Every day, customers come to us with their problems, be it productivity issue or process issue. The exciting part is actually during the brainstorming session for potential solutions with the team and the experts from LAM headquarters in Fremont. And the most exciting part was when we are able to solve the problems and prove that the solution actually works.
LAM Southeast Asia allows employees like me to learn to the best of my capability to tackle everyday challenges.
And exciting to be part of the team because there is a lot of opportunity within the company for those who are willing to learn and grow. LAM employees are given the opportunity to explore their full potential at work, and I'm looking forward and excited to know that I will be next.
When I first appeared for my interview, I observed that how my interviewers, albeit from different departments, were so in sync with each other. And I also observed that LAM genuinely wanted to know about my strengths and my passions.
Graduating from material science engineering, I was keen to land myself a job in the semiconductor industry, to be part of the fast-growing industry, producing the latest innovative technology. Also to be part of a company that practice pay for performance and with good employee benefits. I think LAM Southeast Asia fits my criteria.
It is a very challenging, fast-paced environment where speed to solution is required. People at LAM are hardworking and customer-oriented, where they are willing to go extra mile to deal with the unknown.
I'm lucky to be surrounded by very supportive team members. We also have a good mentoring system in place. My manager listens and encourages open communication, and we have strong support from our global counterparts in Fremont, sharing the expertise.
In my opinion, the core values which allows LAM to be differentiated from other companies. Also, LAM implements a system that rewards their employee when one demonstrates and upholds the core values in the company.
Other companies may have a simple set of mission, vision, and values, but not LAM. LAM strictly adheres to its set of core values. We regularly have sessions where management and the employees come together and actively discuss about how these core values are being interpreted and followed, and how our actions have been affected by the company core values.
I think the main differentiation of LAM from other companies is the culture and core values, where we are dedicated to the success of our customer. LAM employees do believe the success of our customer is the foundation to LAM business success. I think if you are someone who are willing to challenge the status quo, I do believe that you will find a lot of job satisfaction working in LAM.
As a design mechanical engineer, I develop all of the hardware that you see on our platforms except for the process module sides.
As a process engineering, we design and develop the process that can provide solution to customers' current and future technology.
I work in a team that develops software infrastructure and technology for our equipment.
We do firmware development for wafer handling robot and mechanism.
I develop chemistry concepts for the spin cleaning tools.
I manage the factory automation and the UI development teams here.
I joined LAM because it gave me the opportunity to learn robotics. I took robotic courses in my graduate school and was looking for a position that gave me the opportunity for robotic development, and LAM was one of them. And it's a decision that I never regretted.
I started at LAM right after I graduated from Cal, and I think it was the idea of controlling machines and making them do things that brought me here.
Actually, this was my first job. After I graduated from school, I found that what I have learned from school can apply to semiconductor industry, and LAM is one of the big companies.
Our industry moves so fast that if you don't remain at the forefront, you can completely miss the boat.
We need to develop new products very fast, but also with high quality.
For a semiconductor technology company, the technology is almost everything. So I think engineering's work is very critical for a company.
We are a very fast-growing industry, so you need to be very flexible and find also quick and also best-in-class solutions.
no product at LAM is built by an individual. So you could say that teamwork's sort of fundamental to what we do at LAM.
It's that sense of people looking out for each other. There's no one engineer that knows it all. You definitely need the broad spectrum of knowledge from each individual to contribute to the design.
It starts with everybody being on the same page in terms of what the requirements are, what is the schedule, and how do we work with each other to make sure that we can achieve that.
An engineer's role in the future here is turning the theoretical into the practical. I think there is a scary amount of uncertainty in what we do. We don't always know exactly how what we build is going to behave in all situations. So I think with experience in engineering, you just have to learn to deal with that uncertainty.
The engineers, I would say, are the key persons who have everything in their hands to develop or design our future.
As long as the world is moving towards a different innovative direction, meaning the technology is developing, engineers will always be needed around the world.
Technology. It makes us think of numbers, data, analytics, and math. All the stuff that goes on in our head. But the truth is, the head is powerless when it's not fueled by the heart. And memory is the heart of technology, the driving force that pumps life into every product, application, and innovation it touches. Memory is the heart of science, allowing researchers to explore the microscopic detail of the human body and the infinite grandness of the universe. Memory is the heart of industry, making precision agriculture more productive, vehicles more autonomous, and smart homes more convenient. It is the heart of consumer experiences, making esports more active and VR more interactive. And it is the heart of AI, enabling it to do everything from make us coffee to make us laugh. At Micron, accelerating intelligence is more than a science. It's a passion, which is why we've assembled more than 37,000 thinkers and doers in over 18 countries who know that innovative memory solutions are essential to our future. A promise to continue pushing the limits, shaping the way we live, the way we work, the way we see the world. Memory is at the heart of what makes the impossible possible. And we are the memory makers. Micron, intelligence accelerated.
Memory chip design is the first step in the production of Micron's memory chips. This process involves the use of computer-aided design tools to lay out billions of electronic components that store data on the chip according to the product design specification. During technology development, specific process steps are defined and integrated into a process flow that will build the memory chips. The process steps are tested and refined until the process node is qualified and ramped in manufacturing. Individual memory chips, or die, are built upon pure silicon wafers in a fabrication area, or fab. Fabs are state-of-the-art clean rooms that are 100 times cleaner than a hospital operating room to ensure silicon wafers are protected from ambient contamination. Among the many process areas in a fab, the photolithography area coats wafers with a photoresistant material. Then, like film in a camera, circuit patterns are exposed and excess material is rinsed away. The paths in these circuits are 5,000 times narrower than a human hair. Wafers are moved between different tools and processes using a robotic automated material handling system, or AMHS. Each wafer may be moved through more than 1,000 processes. It takes more than 1 month to make a memory chip. In probe, initial functionality tests are performed on each die on the wafer. A probe card positions probe needles onto each die to send and receive test data. This information is used to generate a map of all the die on each wafer. Only good die that pass all tests in probe will continue through the manufacturing process. In assembly, wafers are first thinned, attached to an adhesive backing, and then diced into individual die using a diamond edge saw. Using the wafer map that was created in probe, individual die are picked from the wafer, then placed on a circuit board. A solid gold wire is used to connect each chip to the circuit board. A molding process encapsulates each die in a protective plastic package and shipped to test. Every memory chip Micron manufactures undergoes hundreds of tests to ensure it meets the highest quality standards. Proprietary Ambix testers subject finished parts to extreme temperatures and conditions to force any weak components to fail before they reach our customers. Additional test equipment verifies that each part meets or exceeds its speed and performance specifications. All qualified parts are laser marked with part numbers and other identifying information. Each memory chip is optically scanned to verify strict fit and form specifications. Components are placed into industry-standard anti-static packaging and placed into boxes for shipment. Many of Micron's finished parts are used to build memory modules and solid-state drives. Automated surface mount assembly equipment is used to mount memory and other components to printed circuit boards. All products are tested using proprietary Micron memory module and SSD test equipment. Finished products are placed into anti-static packaging before boxing for shipment to the customer.
As a mechanical engineering graduate, I am particularly inclined towards mechanical systems. So when I heard of this job, I was on board because I knew that I will be working heavily with different types of equipment. And here in Micron, as an equipment engineer, I work every day with improvement projects, and every day revolves around innovation, and this is exciting.
My job role in Micron challenges me every day. I work with regional team members and vendors. I have to be on time, ensuring the quality of the product and the project that I am handling.
I work with very experienced team members. Their dedication has very inspired me to give my best for Micron.
So the key skills to succeed in my role as a process engineer, firstly would be to have an open mind to new ideas. So it'll be very much easier when you do your improvement projects. And next would be communication skills. It's very important, in a manufacturing industry. And lastly, critical thinking.
Having an engineering degree has improved me a lot, and working in Micron has increased my confidence level. Being an engineer, we are not working on what we already have right now, but we try to understand what we already have to create something extraordinary in the future. We are Micron.
There's nothing more important than our physical health, or more frightening than when something happens to it. Holds our bodies back, puts life on pause, pulls us away from what we love, and brings our minds down with it. And at some point, it will happen to all of us. We can't stop it, but we can stand up to it. Stand tall against the fear. Stand together for something bigger. So at Smith & Nephew, we have a promise. 2 words that inspire all we do. Life Unlimited. It's our commitment to design and make technology that takes the limits off living, whether that's in wounds, sports medicine, or orthopedics. It's our belief that with it, nothing should stand in the way of who we can be or what we can do. And it's our pledge to open it up to whoever we can and help other medical professionals do the same. Because when we bring a farm worker back to her livelihood, that's life unlimited. When we get an athlete back to peak condition, that's life unlimited. When we get a granddad back to playing with his grandkids, that's life unlimited. And when we restore a body, we restore the whole person. We remind them that anything is possible, that their life is unlimited too.
"160 years in the making. Discovering, shaping, creating. Because we believe our bodies should never hold us back from who we are or what we can do. We call it Life Unlimited. It's about driving the pace of progress to make technology that takes the limits off treatment and redefines recovery. Because when we restore the body, we restore the whole person. It's about leading to go far, far bigger than before. This means more care, more collaboration, and more courage. It means making more of the world's leading products across sports medicine, orthopedics, and wound management. Because in the end, it's about putting players back on court, getting farmers back to farming, builders back to building, helping every life be as full as it can be. Welcome to the new Smith & Nephew.